Vietnam is a country located in the Southeast Asia, along the wave-lashed Pacific coast and interlaced with rivers and canals all the way from north to south, providing rich natural resources and favorable habitat for aquatic species. The Mekong River splits into 9 branches on its entry into Vietnam's territory and brings down the silt and deposits it in a fertile land called Cửu Long Delta. The 3 countries that Mekong River passes through, including Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam, are all agricultural rather than industrial, and they still maintain a clean water source and keep it from being polluted by the factories and industrial zones, thus creating an ideal environment for the shrimps and fish inside. Dwelling by the high and low tide of Dien and Ho rivers for centuries, the people here have known to exploit the endowment bestowed on them to capture and grow plentiful aquatic species. Among the countless fish farmed in Mekong River, the traditional pangasius has been a pride of the locals. The fish farming techniques and production have been constantly improved to meet the strict requirements on food safety and sustainability. Hùng Vương is a large, strong and professional corporation in pangasius production and export, which has an integrated system from aquatic feed and seed production, farms, a series of processing plants to high-capacity cold storage system. The company is ideally located in the hustle-bustle of the Mekong Delta, convenient for shipment of the goods to the Ho Chi Minh City port and other provinces. To make it easy for the raw fish transportation from farms to plants, all the factories of the company are built along the banks of Dien and Ho rivers, very important waterways connecting the provinces of An Giang, Bến Tre, Cần Thơ, Tiền Giang, Đồng Tháp and Vĩnh Long. Such favorable position enables the company to get raw materials for stable production all year round and assure the contract-based delivery to the distribution chains worldwide. The company aims to advance its competitiveness and produce various export products with high quality and diversified categories, presentations and designs. The company has step-by-step improved its technology, equipped its factories with modern facilities imported from industrial countries, and produced high-quality products that satisfy the most demanding hygiene and safety standards in the world. It had carved its niche in many markets, including the challenging US and EU, and built confidence among many giant seafood distribution groups and consumers by offering products tailored to the need of each market, maintaining stable operation and sound plant-based management, and adopting quality standards such as HACCP, BRC, GMP, ISO 9001, 2008, ISO 22000-2005, ISO IEC 17025-2005, HALA, Global Gap. To implement quality management from pond to table and provide sufficient and clean raw materials for the plants, the company has attached importance to the production of healthy, pathogen-free, fast-growing juvenile stock in the farming ponds. Besides signing purchase contract with farmers in the provinces of An Giang, Vĩnh Long, Tiền Giang, Bến Tre and Đồng Tháp, the company has its own farming ponds, which sprawl over 350 hectares throughout the Mekong Delta. It's estimated that around 120,000 tons of fish are produced annually from these farms, providing 75% of raw materials for the company's processing plants. The farming water and feed intake are strictly monitored in accordance with SQF 1000 and Global Gap to prevent harmful chemicals and antibiotics, and the records are constantly kept by the company's QCs. By the time of harvest, the fish were sampled and tested for safety before being delivered to the processing plant. In its pursuit of the environmental protection, the company stored farming wastewater in a sediment pond to treat it for a certain period before discharge to the river. The two non-certified farming areas of Hùng Vương Corporation, one 30 hectares and the other 40 hectares, will soon adopt ASC based on the agreement between General Director Dương Ngọc Minh and Mark Powell of the World Wildlife Fund, WWF.
The land is used to produce a large number of fish, and the processing facilities do a very quick job of converting the fish into products ready to ship. I'm familiar with fish farming elsewhere, and the number of fish that are grown here in the small area is amazing. Well, I don't have much to compare it to. I haven't seen other Pangasius facilities, but like I said, I think it's interesting, and it is impressive how efficiently they grow fish and then process those fish into food for people. I'm looking right now as they're beginning to feed the fish in the pond.
The move will enable the company to meet stringent requirements on product quality in the United States and EU. Hùng Vương Corporation invested into two aquatic feed plants, such as Hùng Vương Tây Nam Joint Stock Company 300 tons per day and Việt Thắng Joint Stock Company 900 tons per day, to be self-sufficient in feed supply and integrate the production cycle from fish feed production, farming to processing and product consumption. The plants are equipped with state-of-the-art lines imported from the United States and Europe. They have specialized feed formula software for the production and multi-size feed pallets to suit the fish at different development stages and adopt food safety management systems such as HACCP, ISO 9001, 2008, and Global Gap. The input materials for the feed production are selectively obtained from reliable domestic and foreign suppliers for traceability and food safety purpose. The manufactured feed not only contains sufficient nutrient volume and content, but also includes legitimate medicines for disease prevention purpose. It is regularly sampled and tested at the lab to ensure the best quality and environment friendliness. With their reputation for quality feed, Hùng Vương Tây Nam and Việt Thắng feed plants have been granted many certificates of merit by the government and prestigious organizations. At present, Hùng Vương Corporation is the leading company in the production of high-quality aquatic feed production, supplying not only for the company's fish farms, but also other farmers in the Mekong Delta. The company has developed drastically in response to the market demand and now possesses 12 export processing plants equipped with modern and advanced machineries from America and Europe. Their combined output capacity reaches 160,000 tons of finished products per year. These products are exported to the EU and other parts of the world. The qualified grow-out fish are harvested and delivered to the plant in accordance with the established production schedule and the required timeline for delivery. The harvest usually takes place during the sunset, when the sun no longer blazes and the weather starts to cool down, thereby keeping the fish alive and healthy till the plant door. Specialized boats are used for fish transportation to serve the same purpose. Even ports were built at the riverside to facilitate the fish receipt and unloading. After being cleaned in the water containers, the fish have the blood drained to keep the meat white. The filleting follows forthright, with the skillful workers quickly and dexterously removing the head and the bone without any waste and incisions. whole lean meat is then mechanically skinned up and put to the trimming phase. This is an important step in the product forming process, which must be conducted meticulously and accurately to maintain quality. The workers have to remove all the fat and blood left in the fillet exactly as per the client's requirements and specifications. As a result, this stage does not only require more workers, but also the well-trained, skillful, punctual, and responsible ones, since the products they make closely associate with the company's image and reputation. The QC is constantly supervise and instruct the workers to comply with all quality standards and technical procedures in order to protect the company's brand. Different fish sizes give different fillet size. Therefore, to keep the products uniform in shape and size, the fish are classified before processing. Every fillet has to go through sensory screening for parasites, where the inspecting workers must be swift-handed, sharp-eyed, and highly experienced. The ice and water source are frequently checked against impurities. The central pressure system producing hot and cold water is maintained to standard temperature, with all the records being taken down. The fish fillet is preserved at standard low temperature in a built-in modern and powerful freezing system before the packing. More to the point is the robust and ultra-rapid freezing IQF lines made in Germany and Japan, which freezes the fillet from inside out while retaining its color, flavor, and texture to the international standards. In the context, the product quality and food safety control has been brought into sharp focus in the world market. The company's leaders have sought to address such concern by keeping every worker got it right before their shift. Each worker has to strictly abide by the labor safety regulations and take responsibility for the community health and cross-contamination in the production process. All the devices and tools are cleaned after each shift under the regular inspection of the QCs in charge. To meet the stringent requirements on food safety and hygiene of the buyers and consumers all over the world, the company has equipped its lab with all the cutting-edge facilities. Every day, specialized workers will take samples of raw material, semi-products, and finished products on processing lines and of equipment from microbiological tests. Thereby, the plant can evaluate the hygiene of the processing lines and quickly remove the low-grade products from the production chain. Labs set up by Hong Vuong Corporation have all been recognized to meet international standards by EU countries. The water volume used for daily production is huge, and so is the discharge. Keeping in mind the viability of Mekong River and the importance of environment protection for its own benefit and that of the next generations, the company built a heavy waste water treatment system for each of its processing plants. The water after usage was kept in separate containers and treated through physical, chemical, and bacteriological processes to satisfy the technical regulations on hygiene and environmental ecological protection before it can be discharged into the river. The company's products are shipped to all continents in the world by sea. The traveling time is usually quite long. As a result, due to preservation and refrigeration are critical to the product quality. At present, Hong Vuong Corporation owns the largest cold storage system in Tân Tạo Industrial Park, fit for the outbound shipping through Ho Chi Minh Port. The system was designed and built by well-known suppliers from Japan and EU, with capacity of 42,000 tons for its own use and also for renting services. Following the most advanced storage model, all cold stores have the latest computerized gadgets to help maintain standard temperature of -30 degrees and successfully monitored the in-out processes. The sound operation and low cost of the whole system has gained the confidence of the partners. Hong Vuong Corporation has made efforts to develop a large variety of products in line with international standards on food safety and hygiene, including pangasius fillet, pangasius chunk, pangasius portion, breaded pangasius, skewed pangasius, and rolled roast pangasius. The products have become popular and created a niche in many countries all over the world, such as Japan, South Korea, the United States, and Australia, as well as the countries of Europe, South America, and North America. As its market is expanded, the company brings the flavored thin hoe to the dining table of many families worldwide.
We have been with Hong Vuong for the last 7 years. Our first container was bought with them, and we still keep buying from them. It's been a great relationship because we have come to understand our main market is Spain, which is one of the biggest consumers of pangasius. We distribute to the hotel industry. We definitely see the farm is very well kept. It is very clean. The whole environment is suitable for a food product to be supplied straight to the plates in Europe.
The company's stand at the International Seafood Expos and Vietfish Exhibition always attracts visitors and wins new contracts. If you have a chance to come to the large seafood expos worldwide, please visit our stand. We will open our arms to welcome you. General Director Zin Ngọc Minh is currently the Vice Chairman of VASA and Chairman of VASA Freshwater Fish Committee. He regularly hosts discussions with large pangasius exporters in Vietnam to reach consensus on quality improvement, market expansion, and price floor for the benefits of the industry. Considering the need to further expand and improve production, Hong Vuong Corporation has listed and traded its share on Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange under the code HVG. The company is striving to be a good place where the investors can make profits with ease. Not just satisfying with all the achievements made during its development, the company keeps improving itself. The executives and technical management cadre with extensive experience and training are at the core of the company's success. On top of that, the company has enticed skillful workers by offering them rewarding jobs with all the health and social insurance, trade union, and commendation policies. Thereby, all the staff and workers have a strong attachment to the company, and together, they make tireless efforts to make Hong Vuong Corporation a trusted brand in the country and worldwide. As a leading pangasius exporter in Vietnam, the company pledges that its production and trading activities will be non-stoply improved for better quality, food safety, environment, and the bright future of ourselves and yourselves. Following the guidelines, your satisfaction is our successfulness. Think of fish, eat panga.